Okay guys, here we are again, back at the onan. Bit of an embarrassing mistake. Realised the reason it wasn't getting fuel is because the fuel pump has two connections for two different fuel tanks, presumably. But it also has two outlets, so it could probably run two tanks and two carbs, or two tanks and a return line, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so it's got two inlets and two outlets, and the one of the inlets isn't drilled out and the other one is, and I had it hooked up to the wrong one, so basically the pipe wasn't going anywhere. So this morning we're going to have another go at trying to start this. This ought to be interesting. Right. Clean this off, it's got metal filings on it. That won't be good if that gets into the carb. But it is in the fuel. So that's sitting down there. My state-of-the-art ignition system. I'm using a different battery as well today. I'm using this heap of crap which came out of a Punto. That wasn't starting. I have had it on charge for several days. So let's see, it wasn't completely dead, but it wasn't starting the car properly. It's just got to that time of year when it's getting cold and the battery's starting to conk out. I'll crank this over without ignition first, and with my hand on the inlet, draw a vacuum, see if we can fill the carb up. Oh yeah, that was quick. Worked very well. I don't even think I need choke, so let's give it ignition. Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to stand back. My ears. Oh, I can tell you how much my ear is ringing right now. That backfire was nasty. Oh. Ooh. This is no blood, so that's a good thing. Let's try again. So I'm just get it to idle instead of revving it. Not a very nice engine to run this thing when it's cold. how loud that thing is. Ugh. And how much it smells. And all the little flies that are buzzing around there probably now have cancer. Oh well, that's quite low. Oh, now anything smells. And the actual paint that's starting to burn off the exhaust now. Since I made that exhaust, I haven't even started it really. Except for the last time you saw. Disconnect that. Oh wow, that's warm. Oh, I know why. All the hot air coming out of here. The air cooling. Oh well, that's good. So that's the best and the lowest I've ever had it idling. That's actually rather promising. There is a bit of a clunking noise, but that's not coming from the engine. That's because it's not bolted down. Oh, that's loose as well. But the engine's actually wobbling up and down on the floor and bouncing around. So there's that noise, which is rather annoying. But hey, I'm just happy that ran. It's my own stupid fault it didn't run in the first place. I'm going to probably lift this up now. Well, that petrol don't look good though, it's a bit yellow. I'm just going to run it till it dies. Leave that up there. Just going to quickly start it up and let it idle for a little while. Once it's dead, I know there's no fuel left in it. Oh fuck it, might as well just let you guys see that too. Oh well, it really matter, does it? I'm sure you guys don't care. Yeah. Yeah, I remember draining it last time, it just suddenly died. Anyway, if you wondered what I was doing with the hand over the exhaust thing, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this exhaust, it seems like it's actually got much more punch when it's exhausting the fumes out. It's got like a, well no, it almost sounds more powerful, so I'm only assuming that either that, that valve's over adjusted or this valve's under adjusted. It's going to be something like that. Just this one here, when you put your hand in front of it, there isn't as much punch, there isn't as much like force of gases coming out, but this one has much more. But both cylinders are exactly the same. They're both the same CC and everything, so I can only imagine it's something to do with that. Anyway, yeah, it's actually running quite nicely at the moment. The one thing I didn't check on this, which is very irresponsible, is the oil. As you can tell by the fact it's hard to open. Yeah, I've got to admit it's a bit grey. Probably got a bit of moisture in it from sitting out here and being out in the weather, so yeah, I have to get that changed. But anyway, yeah, it's running. She's alive still. This is the one that I've rebuilt, put 2 new pistons in it. So she does seem quite happy. And that head gasket isn't blown. I put my hand near it and I can't see any smoke, especially when revving, because it actually has that little piece here with 3 screws on around the outside. Let's get you looking in on that. Yeah, this little bit here is an acceleration pump. It's vacuum operated, so there's on this side of the diaphragm there is on the inside of the diaphragm there is a spring, and on the outside there's a cavity which is under engine vacuum from behind the butterfly valve, so under the carb basically. And when you open the throttle and that vacuum kind of disappears, the spring that the vacuum is holding back just kind of goes dunk, pushes forwards, and it injects a load of fuel. It's actually quite an ingenious little design until that diaphragm goes and it starts sucking in fuel through the diaphragm, and it just riches it up so much it won't run, it just floods. So anyway, yeah, that's good. She's alive. Now she has no fuel in it. I'm actually surprised how long this ran. Oops, wrong way. I'm surprised how long this ran without any fuel supply to it. Yeah. And I'm surprised this fuel line hasn't started leaking yet, because it's not actually a fuel line. Oh well, we'll see you guys later.